Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. Before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. So this short video is on building community. There's many definitions on that. If you have any topics that you want me to go over, put them in the comment section and I'll be happy to give you my take on the topic. If you have ideas, and I know that some of you don't have access to the comment section on YouTube, connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. or on Instagram at Back on Basics. So let's get to it. Oh, before I begin, this is one of the jerseys that actually my dad brought from El Salvador during the last trip. This is I like it. I wear it to school. It's great, and remember I've said that with him passing, I've been grieving and I've been processing, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video on building communities, because sometimes we tend to isolate ourselves within ourselves or within a small number of people or a small community, right? But you have to understand that, remember, since you were born, you were part of a village, you were part of a group that supports you, that thinks of you. Even if you don't see somebody for years, whenever you see them again, it's like you've never been apart. You've always had that friendship. You always had that support, right, from your support system. And so you have to build your community. Remember, support comes from different people. Support also means different things to different people as well. So you have to define what support means to you. Right? And so it could mean, texting with people. It could mean, getting on the phone with people. It could mean visiting with people, hanging out with people, going to a meal with people. And so building communities is important because you want to have a lot of people in your village, right? And you want to have people that you can trust in your support system. And so building communities is important because just like CEOs of a Fortune 500 company or a $1 billion company, you also have to really select the people that will give you the advice, whether it is you like it or not, the truth. And so you have to have people that are willing to do that, but at the same time support you in the mistakes that you make, because we all make mistakes. You got to realize that we all make mistakes, and so we have to make sure that we're always following the people that support us, that you're listening to them, that you are communicating with them. Do not isolate yourself. That's one of the things that, as an introvert, I tend to do. I tend to isolate myself and I don't communicate with the people outside of a small circle. And that is not always optimal, because if you're in a part of a small circle, sometimes you see things very skewed. So by building your community, by bringing in more members that can support you, that can be realistic, that can be neutral, that can be able to give you advice, that can help you adapt, that can be part of your support system permanently. Of course, they're part of your village, but building community is very important. In these days, the virtual living is taking everybody's attention. Having a support system is important. So that way you don't have to stay within your mind. So that way you don't make decisions on your own. So that way people can actually help you and support you in the decisions that you're trying to make. It's important to do that. It's very important to do that. Remember, there's community members, there's support system members, there's your village members, and there's some that still support you since you were born, still support you since you were young, still support you since, elementary school, middle school, high school. And, there's a lot of people that I've said, look, watch my videos, my earlier videos when I talked about the teachers that have influenced me in my life, the people that have influenced me in my life, the people that support me in my life. And so it's very, very important to build a community that will be able to support, will be able to be real, will be able to adjust with you as well. And so whether it is good, whether it's not good, the community will follow you and will make sure that you get through the hardest times. And so, like for example, right? When I went through COVID and I was applying to so many different jobs, I told you in a previous video, I applied to over 230 plus jobs. Some of them I didn't get interviews. Some of them I interviewed. Some of them I got notifications saying you're highly qualified, but we have so many candidates. And at that time, there were so many people that were out of the jobs. And there were so many people that wanted to change because that was the start of, right, working from home, working remote. And so as more and more time has passed, those people that have worked remote, or those people that gotten used to working remote, have shrunken, reduced their community. They reduced their circle of support system. They have actually not gotten rid of, but the village is not as prominent as it was before. So again, build communities. Bring in people that you trust, that you can listen to their advice, that can give you feedback, that can support you, that can actually be able to support you. So communities are important to build. And there's many different communities. As an example, right? If you go, there's religious places where you build a community with people that are like you, like-minded, and you go there every weekend or every month or ever so often. Also work, there's a community, a potential community. Again, it's not saying that everybody's going to be part of your community or your support system. It just means that there are people that are willing to step out from the crowd and say, I'm going to help you adapt. I'm going to help you, support you. I'm going to be here to teach you the things that you need to do. In school, there's people that can support you no matter what. There's fellow students that can also support you as well. In the community, in the neighborhoods where you live, in the places where you went to school. It's, again, right? Building communities is huge. My goal is to build this community that right now subscribers are at 97. Thank you very much to 97 subscribers. And so this village may shrink sometimes and then grow sometimes. My goal is to get this village to as big as millions. And for that reason, all of my videos, all of my topics, all of the things that I tell you are going to be free. It's not going to be like a paid subscription or this or that. Those videos are going to be free for you to use, for you to look at the library, for you to check out the videos, check out my stories, check out the poems that I write from time to time. Some of the websites that I review, so that way you know how to get to the place that you need to get to. And so again, build a community, build a basic solid community. And then you will be able to withstand whatever adversity comes to you. You will be able to move forward no matter what the odds are. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button for any new videos coming on my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Building communities is that simple, but it's very important. Till next time, Back on Basics.